honestly. Thank you, Cold Hearted. I appreciate that. It's just more work than I was anticipating. Like, can I do it? Of course. But it was just way more work than I was expecting.
Yeah. I don't blame you. That's a lot of damn work.
I wasn't expecting to have to do, how many is it? Hold on. 25 assignments this week. I just wasn't expecting it between
Holy,
both classes.
holy hell.
Yeah. I plan on working more at the restaurant if they ever freaking get the power turned back on.
Yeah.
Too, so that on top of school. It's gonna be a lot, but
Yeah, working and doing school, and then, well, will you be done with school by the time the babies come?
I'll be almost done. I graduate March. So, I'm due in February, so I'll be almost done.
Well, that'll be good at least.
hmm
Because that would be hard.
Boy or girl,
People
I don't know
do
yet.
it. I mean, I know people do it, but
Yeah. It makes
thank
my
you.
anxiety kind of high. My anxiety's been like through the roof lately, especially just like, I don't know.
Just with everything.
Yeah, and like all these bills and just
Mm-hmm. I know
also
the
like
feeling.
if I don't constantly have like food in my stomach, I get really sick, and I haven't been able to always make sure I have food in my stomach lately. So
Yeah. Have you tried saltine crackers and milk?
I have like the what are they called? The Ritz crackers. I
Yeah.
have those that I keep by my bed, but they don't really. They kind of just are not tasting good to me right now.
I'm telling you, the saltine crackers and then some milk, that was a lifesaver for me. It instantly took my nausea away.
I don't even have milk. I mean, when I tell you all my groceries were ruined from the hurricane. Ginger ale, yeah, I have Sprite. Obviously, like the Sprite that was in my fridge, I didn't have to throw out or anything. It was okay.
That's crazy.
Y'all, Four Roses. You were sick all day, every day. Yeah, that's kind of me right now. And I just want to sleep. That's all I want to do is sleep. Thank you, Michael. Michael, are you doing okay?
My first pregnancy was terrible. Like, I slept all the time.
Yeah, Susie, I don't blame you. I don't know how. Like, I'm on the same spectrum as the hospital, but we even got power on before the hospital did. Hospital was working off generators, so I don't understand.
Let's go, you guys.
I need to check my mail. I like to check my mail in hopes that maybe there's a check in there. I don't know where I'd get a check from, but
I've done that. I've done that before.
but just in case,
But
surprise.
you know what? I tell you what, me and my mom had a surprise one time. We went to check the mail. Looked like we both got a check. We're like, what the fuck would we both get a check from? Shit you not, $1,500 check. My mom's like, this ain't real. I said, yes, it is. I said, I don't know about you, but I'm going to the damn bank. And it took it and everything. It was real. What it was,
You took it to the bank not knowing if it was real for sure.
well, no, I took it to the bank and I asked them, I was like, is this real? And they said, yeah. And
Hold on, and I'm okay.
I said, well, then shit, cash that motherfucker. Because it was from a credit, like, you know how you pay money to get your credit, condensed, where they
Yeah.
consolidate it, people consolidate it for
hmm
you? Well, that's what it was. And we had put in a little bit of money towards that, but they got sued. And we didn't know it.
Night.
So we got money.
We're about to lose our streak, aren't we, y'all? Damn. Literally. Just like that. Yep.
Holy shit.
Thank you, all my tappers.
That's how hard it is to fucking lose a streak, bro.
It's
That's
easy
crazy.
to lose a damn streak.
I know. Thank you, Marley, and Vidalia and Ashley.
One time I checked my mail and I had like a
Ziggy.
$7,000 check, so I hold out hope that that will happen again.
$7,000 check.
It was when I was going to college my first time.
Ziggy, do you know what's funny to me? It's the follow for me.
What'd Ziggy say?
I don't know. IDK said, they're the ones that said something first. What they fucking
Oh yeah, dude, I'm on.
They said something about us, like us getting along or whatever, and Ziggy said birds of a feather.
Oh. What did their profile picture look like? Was it of a dog?
No, it's like a cartoon character type with red hair. Like a, animated thing that says Rebel Without a Cause 86. Ziggy Stardust. Wait, isn't there a real Ziggy? I think this is a fake Ziggy.
How many followers?
324.
I don't know.
Because I'm thinking there's another Ziggy.
I don't have ultrasound pictures yet, but when I do, I'm not going to show them on here. So.
Wait, what? Oh, sonogram pictures?
Yeah.
That's the same person?
Y'all are going to know very minimal amount. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're okay over here.
Well, they ruined that for themselves, so. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same person or not. You're saying it is? Blue Butterfly. It could be. She must change her picture, though. And I don't even care. She ain't hurting me none. Welcome, Skylar.
I don't know. I thought Ziggy Stardust liked me, so.
Yeah, that's.
But also, a lot of people have turned on me.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people on me, too.
Who knows?
Oh, I was going to press the restart, but it's a challenge. Do you hear them kids screaming?
Y'all, 3 roses.
Let's go, you guys. I let my life killing me. What's the deal with feisty? What do you mean, Bubble Butt? What do you mean by that?
Roses, y'all. What are we doing tonight? I was supposed to get on earlier and battle Rosa. She was like, "Where are you at?" I was like, yeah, I was sleeping."
Oh, you were sleeping? I've been seeing her in, like, people's lives starting drama. That's feisty for you.
I won't put my opinion on that one.
Right, Mama H?
I've been really sick at night, cold-hearted. I don't like the term morning sickness, if I'm being honest, because it's not just in the morning where you're gonna feel sick.
No, it's not.
Hi, Daisy.
It can be all the time, anytime.
Yeah, I don't know where the term morning sickness even came into play, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not accurate at all.
No, and I even saw something saying about that, saying, like, morning sickness isn't just in the morning.
Yeah.
I know it ain't, because it wasn't morning time, it was afternoon.
Thank you, cold-hearted. I appreciate that.
I was so sick when I was pregnant. Yeah, Bubble Butt, a lot of people get sick as hell. I got lucky, you guys, lucky. Now, I did not get lucky with the epidurals, because I had an epidural with my first 2, and it did not work. I had an epidural with my 3rd, it worked. My 4th, I didn't have an epidural. I was flat out nothing.
MVP, Susie, all my tappers, all my gifters, all my ghosts. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Blue Sky, Vidalia, Brianna, and blah blah blah. Then my
Really,
top.
Susie? Yeah, I took Zofran earlier tonight.
My epidural worked amazing. I didn't feel anything. With my third, that's how I was, bubble butt. And it was funny because I started to feel something. I'm like, Mom, please tell me this is not working again. And she's like, oh my gosh, we did not want that to happen. She called the nurse. Nurse came in. Nurse is like, well, let me check. She checked me. She's like, you're a 10+1. We need to call your midwife because my midwife was across the street at the doctor's office.
Okay, from on TikTok, the
She had
streets,
to
more
bolt
people
over.
stopped supporting you when you became friends with Kay. They say you support her now. No hate. She knows how I feel about the shit that's came out about her, and I don't support that, and she knows that shit. Why? Why am I gonna hold grudges and hold hatred towards somebody for what? We need to understand as people, hatred in our heart, holding grudges, not forgiving people, that hurts us. That doesn't harm the other person. I will never agree with the whole CVS dog thing. I'll never agree with that video that came out about her daughter, and she knows that. I'll
Well,
never support that.
the
Never.
the dog thing isn't what I want to. As a matter of fact, I want to see what that what that report said, because does it say that the dog was outside?
I don't know what I said, Kaylee, but you gotta not try to justify any of that. So the thing is, if you're gonna apologize for something or take accountability for something, you have to say it was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I should have been about it the other way, and literally end it there.
Well,
That's where you end it.
I do take accountability for the truth. I'm not going to take accountability for a lie. Did we take it into CBS and give it to people? Yes. We did not leave that dog outside.
Exactly, Susie. When you add the but, it cancels it out. That's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't add a but. I said I will answer the truth and I will say to the truth. We gave it to the people inside. They said they would get a hold of the police to get it taken. We did not leave it outside though. That's what I'm saying. If somebody said
Yeah,
we
but
left
to
it
me,
outside,
like, that would sketch me out. Like, I wouldn't trust workers at CVS to make sure that that dog got to where it needed to be. Personally, if I was responsible for that dog, because essentially you were responsible for that dog, even though you say it wasn't your dog, but essentially it was in your possession at that time.
but it shouldn't have
You
been,
were
and that's not fair.
Haley. You're making your situation worse.
But it's not fair though. It was not ours. That lady should not have done that. But we could have left it in the road or in the street. I thought we were doing the okay at that time. I thought it was the right thing. I thought giving it to 5 different people saying they could get a home for it. I thought that would be the right thing. Plus, the dog did get better and they did take care of it. I wasn't able to take care of that dog.
Who took care of it?
That whoever they gave it to, they
I
gave
mean,
it to
it's not
somebody.
a crime. It's not a crime to take your dog to a shelter or something like that, but it is a crime to take your dog to CVS, you know? Even if, like, you can't trust people, even if they're like, yeah, we'll figure out what to do with it. You can't trust people, obviously.
Yeah, I know, and I
Even if that
didn't
were the
think it
case.
was a.
But with
I
that
didn't.
situation, you need to just not, oh, I want to see the police report, because essentially what you're saying is like, that's not what happened. At this point in time, I would literally just say, okay, that's what happened. It was stupid. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done that.
Yes, like I said, I will tell the truth, and I will say to that, but I'm not gonna let them say that we like let the dog out of the car and just left, because that is not true. If the police report says we just left the dog outside, why the hell would we do that when we could have done that down the road somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's my point. I will take accountability for the truth. But even like Blue Butterfly was like, oh my gosh, people can't move on. Shaking my head. People need to move on from what happened. It's old. Yep, agree with. It's stupid. Like these
It's
people just need to
okay,
get.
but you gotta realize how it's looking to other people, how it's looked to me, how it's looking to other people in the chat. It's looking like you're trying to justify taking your dog to CVS. That's what it looks like. No matter the circumstances, that's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. 100%.
Okay, and if that's the truth, then that's what I'm doing. Then I am justifying it because I thought
There's
it
no
was,
justification that's needed. That it was wrong. You
but
would
I
never
didn't think it was wrong though. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't
I
think
mean,
it was wrong.
usually when we commit crimes or when we do something at the time, we don't necessarily think that there's going to be consequences to our actions, or we don't necessarily think that it's wrong or it's going to become what it became, you know?
It was blue butterfly said, was the shelters full? May I ask? And yes, and that's another thing. I believe I don't know if it was.
But be honest with yourself right now, Kaylee. Did you check with shelters?
I swear to God, I swear on everything I love. Yes, I did.
You can call animal control, right? Realize that, right?
No, I didn't know about animal control, but I did call all the shelters within an hour of me. I called the fire station. They didn't answer, but I left a voicemail
The
and they did
fire
call me back.
station.
Huh?
The fire station.
Yes, because I've heard that you can leave babies at the fire station and then
Not
they.
dogs. That's why animal control's the
Well,
thing.
that's what I thought, the fire station could do that. So I thought, well, give it a try. So I called them, left them a voicemail. They called me back like 2 hours later saying, no, we cannot take it. We don't do that or whatever. So I was like, well, at least I tried. I was trying. I put it on Facebook. I asked people on Facebook. I was like, can anybody please take this dog? I can't take it. I have my own dogs. Then I told them what happened. Nobody was responding yet. So when that lady beside us was like, well, just go in there and see if anybody in there wants it. Because, people are looking for animals.
That shit. Jennifer, get your fucking friend on a leash, bro. I'm tired of her. I already blocked her, dumbass.
Butterfly kisses.
Yeah, Alex said just stop talking. It's making it worse. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Butterfly Kisses said no one knows what they would have done in that situation. How did
Okay,
everyone?
let me tell you a situation I was in, okay? Let me share my story. This was probably 2017, 2018 maybe. Somebody had posted on a Facebook group like, "Hey, we have this dog. We can't keep it. I don't know what to do, like even if somebody can just hold on to this dog until like the shelter's open or something. Like I don't know what to do. We just cannot keep this dog." And it was like leashed outside, right? So I go and pick up this dog. Well, at this time I had my own dog as well, and I had introduced them and everything. They were just not getting along, and I did not know what to do. I was like, I can't do this to like my current dog that I have. So what I did was I contacted animal control. Not once did it cross my mind like, let me abandon this dog, or let me ditch this
Yeah,
dog, or let me take it to CVS, let me take it to Walmart. Like that didn't cross my
but
mind.
it wasn't taking it to CVS. We were sitting in the CVS parking lot. We didn't say, "Hey, let's take this dog to CVS." We
Well,
were
yeah,
just
I mean, I understand that may have not crossed your mind, but I don't know, like,
put it this way: take CVS out of the equation. That was not crossing my mind at all. That it was a store. What was crossing my mind was the people in the store
well,
that
I
were.
understand that concept. I understand you weren't like, oh my gosh, like I've seen stuffed dogs here. Let me see if they'll take a real one. Like, I understand that that was not your
No,
mindset, but
no.
at the same time, you gotta just understand. Yes, none of us were there. None of us know, even no matter how much you explain it, none of us were there. None of us really know, like,
No,
the
you're right.
situation, but you have to understand that how it looks, because not only does it look bad to us, it also looked bad for law enforcement. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten any sort of charges, correct?
I guess so.
You realize that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm gonna tell. But another thing you got.
See, look at you. You're no, that's what you're trying to justify and explain yourself, and you just no justification is needed. Yes, Susie. There's no justification. You should have never thought that that was not a smart choice. You have to realize that. People wouldn't hold it against you so much if you would just realize like it was not like no justification needed. It was dumb, it was stupid. I should have, waited for the shelter to open, because I'm sure honestly if you would have shown up there and you'd be like, I cannot keep, like there's nothing, like I'm sure they would have figured out something themselves because they don't want, like, their goal is to get dogs off the streets. They don't want them to get dumped.
That's why I was allowing the cop to make the shelter, because I thought a police officer is an officer. He
Well,
could
that's
make
why you
the...
contact animal control, though.
Okay, well, I didn't think
Animal
about...
control is a form of an officer. It is an animal control officer.
Okay, I thought animal control was for like animals that were like like biting and rowdy and, you know,
It
running.
can be, but it's for any situation involving animals.
Okay, well, now I know that, and next time, yes, I know that we would not do that. Definitely.
Yeah, but you have to just end it there instead of, well, you know, this is really what happened and it was this, and it's really the people inside CVS's fault because they said they take, and you know, you're right, they should have never, they honestly, how I would have thought though, I probably would have done the same thing that they did because I would have thought like maybe this animal's in a dangerous situation right now because I don't know you from Adam. You're bringing this dog in here wanting me to take this dog. Why? Like, are you going to dump it? Are you going to harm it? What are you going to do? So I probably would have actually done the exact same thing. Yes, I'll take that dog, and then I would have contacted the cops.
They told us. They told us they were contacting the cops, though. It's not like we didn't know that. They did. They told us that. They said we will call the cops because we've had an incident before where there was a dog running in our parking lot. That's what they told him. There was a dog running in our parking lot. The police came and got it, and they made the shelter take it because the shelter was saying it was full, and the police could make the shelter take it. I don't know how the police could do that, but apparently because they're up there or whatever, they can make the dog take it. That's what I thought they were doing. But yeah, I mean, would I do that next time? No. I wouldn't do it next time. Mama H, I'm sorry. Everybody over here said, can we drop the subject? Because...
No, because now I have questions. I have more questions. Sunny said Walgreens next time. Yeah, Walgreens is more classy than CVS. I do give that.
Mama H said, I'm tired. Good night, Kay. I'm over this old as fuck bullshit. Butterfly Kisses said, I agree.
Then click out of the live. Why y'all gotta be little titty babies over there? Click out of the live. This is a situation that's always going to be brought up unless it's properly addressed. And I'm trying to get her to properly address the situation. You would get so much more credibility if you had no justification behind why you did what you did. Like,
but I'm not gonna lie either.
I'm not asking you to lie, but if the situation wasn't as bad as it was sounding, you wouldn't have gotten any sort of legal charges.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it can be attempted abandonment. Number one, what is attempting abandonment? Either you abandon or you
because
don't.
You didn't get away with it. You attempted to because you didn't get away with it.
But we...
Abandonment would have been you got away with it.
Okay, but what pisses me off is we could have, and this is what all my friends and family are like, everybody around here is like, why? How did you get that when you could have? These people on TikTok are not understanding if they would use their brains also. If we wanted to legitimately abandon it, we could have walked the doggy out to the woods and said, bye-bye, and let it go. So if we truly wanted to abandon it, that is what we would have done.
This question though,
we were trying to help the dog.
What would you have done if they didn't take the dog at CVS? And they're like, no, you need to
we would take it back.
Our store.
We were taking it back.
Back there.
We were only asking to see if anybody in there wanted to take it home. Like if somebody wanted a puppy. Well, not a puppy, he was older, but if somebody wanted this dog. That's what we were like intentionally asking. And then when the girls were like all talking, these 5 women were like all talking, they're like, I don't know. You know, maybe I could, but I don't know. That's my husband, blah, blah, blah. Then the one lady said, well, I'll tell you what, we had a situation before where there was a dog running in our parking lot. We called the police, and the police made the shelter take it. Because Denny had told them, you know, we called all the shelters around, and they're all saying they're full for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And that's when she said, well, the police I know can make them take it. And he's like, Is that what you want to do? And she's like, yeah, I'll call the police. You can leave it here. We'll call the police for you. That's exactly what they said. But obviously, that's
So
not what
how
the
I would
police.
have reacted in that situation, as soon as they, like, if they told me they were gonna contact the police, because that dog is your responsibility at that point in time. Because wasn't the dog how you ended up with the dog, right? Some lady that lived by you or something gave it to your daughter or something.
Yeah, she originally it was my kids and their friend, who is my friend's son, was wanting it, but her son was wanting it. So he was like, "Yeah, we'll take it." Because this lady's like, "Here, kids, you want this dog?" And her son was like, "Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna get my mom to let me take it home." When they brought it here, he called day, and she was like, "I can't. I don't want to keep this dog." I said, "Well, I already know I can't. I already told you no." So then we went out looking. We were sitting in the parking lot getting. We were waiting on our food order at the thing across the street. So I called. I was like, "We'll call the fire department. They take babies or whatever." I heard that always, so I figured that. So I called them, left them a voicemail. They didn't answer. So I called all the shelters within an hour from me, just to see if any of them had anywhere. And we don't have that many shelters. We're a very small town. So the shelters that I did get a hold of was like, no, we don't have any room for 2 to 3 weeks. Some of them said a month. Some of them said different times. So then the lady in the car beside us, Denny, was like, ha ha ha, do you want this dog? And she's like, no, sell to like other people. So she took most of them and sold them, but this one nobody was wanting. So she left one and was like, here, kids, have it.
Is that better? Am I still muffled?
It's better. It's a little bit better. Still kind of quiet, but it's a little bit better. That's what. Yeah, yeah, butterfly cut. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it did have. My friend was involved, and I did say that. I don't know. She's. I just acquired a new dog. Okay, Daisy said she's correct. I just acquired a new dog, and the owner signed over the rights. You should.
Okay, but we're talking about a dog. We're not talking about guardianship of a baby. Like,
No, she's talking about a dog too. She just got a
no,
dog,
I
and the
know that's what
owner.
she's talking about, but there's no signing over rights for a dog. There's
Not rights, ownership. That's what she's
well,
saying.
no,
Owner.
there's not that either. There's literally just if they're chipped. If they're chipped, you're gonna register that dog to you, your name, your address, all your
Yes.
information.
But they don't only have to be chipped. If you're giving your dog that you are registered to another person, you have to look it up. You have to register that dog to that person. If you already have registration, but she didn't have any registration, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Tyson's registered to me. If he goes out and bites somebody, guess what? I'm in trouble. But if
Yeah,
that
where are you
dog would
gonna
have,
register it at? Well, she said there's a form, I guess, right?
yes, it's on the what is that K9, not KDKA. The fuck is it?
I know. No, I've never signed anything either back when I had animals.
Sophia, what?
I know, Sonny. You might everybody if y'all haven't registered your dog, you might want to.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Mommy said she's
AABC. No,
talking
that
about
wasn't what
dog
it was.
tags, I think. But
Well,
like,
hold on, Allie. Hold on.
yeah, I see. Now, when you say your dog is registered, Shanna, what are you referring to? I don't think. Why does it sound like that? Can y'all hear me better now, honestly? Because I think it's her fan. Yeah, I think it's her fan. I don't think it's me. Because I'm not even covering my mic at all. Like, my phone is standing up right now. Sunny. No, that's not the same thing, Abby. What she's saying is she's saying you have to register like ownership. AKA is not the same. Yeah, Shanna, that's not what she's saying. So what she's saying essentially, I it's like a car registration. I don't know exactly what she's trying to say, but something along the lines of you have to take ownership of a dog. You have to I don't yeah, I guess I don't know. She's not right actually. Yeah. She absolutely is. She absolutely is not, actually. Literally, where are you supposed to register your dog at? Y'all, I don't understand.
There's a website, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to find it. And I just sent you two things that I looked up. In Pennsylvania, yes, you do have to have an ownership. Look at the things I sent you, and I'm going to find the website because I literally looked at the form and pulled it up, and it said ownership of an animal.
No, Nita, that's not what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a dog with a birth certificate is what I'm picturing, with two parents' names on it, the mom and the dad. That's what I'm picturing right now. I'm not picturing a dog walking down the street. Picturing a birth certificate. They never had to do that. That's what I'm saying. The paw print. Picture a car registration with the expiration date. Yeah, they get a tag for their collar when they get a rabies vaccine, or you can go to Walmart and literally put your name and phone number and address on the tag if you want. Your thinking is off. Yeah, my thinking's off. I'm the one. When my dog's got the rabies shot, they registered. No, I think we're not on the same page, a lot of us. That doesn't make any sense. What, Andrea? You did at Walmart put on a dog? Yeah. I mean, is that registering your dog? Can y'all see her? Where'd she go? I think she has tags and registration mixed. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make sense at all. A registration tag like a damn car? Are we just out here registering animals like a car? Like what are we registering? Like why? That doesn't make sense. The dog wasn't already I can understand if a dog is registered to one person. So then you need to switch ownership over to another person, which would be a good idea anyways, because that way that person, especially if you don't know them, that person can't report the animal stolen or something. They get a tag after receiving a rabies shot. Indeed they do. But Emily, she's saying it was never registered to her. She didn't even have the animal for days or anything.
Read what I sent you. In Pennsylvania, those are the laws.
I
But
will.
if you have the dog for 30 days, you have to register it as yours.
I thought you didn't even have it for a day though.
I didn't. So I'm saying the dog was legally not mine.
And how did you get charges?
I don't
I'm
fucking know.
legitimately
Ask
trying to
PA.
understand.
Ask PA that.
Okay, but a judge would have dropped those charges. That's what I'm lost about.
Like I said, I think he did it because
I'm just getting more confused. That was an easy 400. Okay, but no. What area, Beth? Had care and control of the animal. Okay, but y'all are telling me, y'all are contradicting yourselves right now. Because y'all are literally saying, like, oh, the animal has to be registered to you. But yet, she had this animal for, according to her, less than a day, than a full day. The animal was not registered to her, but still received charges. So that doesn't make any sense. You're contradicting yourself. Now, I could understand the other things y'all are saying, but that's not what happened in this scenario. That's what I'm saying. It's in her possession, but everybody's telling me you have to register an animal like a dang car registration. The dog bite someone. I don't know. Yeah, and she didn't get charged for not being registered. Licensed for what? Wait, if you found a dog on the side of the road and something happens to that animal in your car, she is responsible. That's what I'm saying. That's what you guys are arguing with me about because you're like, no, it has to be. And Beth, you're one of the ones who literally was just arguing with me about this, saying that it has to be registered. No, it doesn't. Right, Sonny? It does. Then how did she get charges? If the animal was not registered to her and the animal was not with her for 30 days or even a day, how did she get charges? That's what I'm saying. The dog was never licensed or registered. Pets, driver's license. Yeah, we just out here we're just registering dogs like cars and getting them driver's license and shit. Yeah, she had possession of the dog, which is what I'm saying. What I'm saying makes sense. Maybe I'm not delivering it very well, but okay, if your child is registered to you and someone else found your child, they are now responsible. They're responsible to do the right thing. They're not responsible for the child, though. What the fuck? Child registered to you, literally. They can get charged for, like, if they do the wrong thing, if they find the child and they freaking unalive the child or something, like, you can get charged. Like, I don't know, bro. Yes, that's what we're talking about. They would be charged if it's in danger. Yeah, because they're not responsible for the child. They're responsible to do the right thing when finding a child. That's what I'm saying, RBM. I know, like, but then she introduced a new character, and now I'm lost all over again. She introduced the friend, so now I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Children and animals are completely different laws. CVS Pets and more. Susie, I done already lost brain cells, actually. Exactly, it wasn't found on the side of the road. I'm gonna ask my sister if her dog's registered in her name. Let me know.
As I just saw something saying about 48 hours, I just remembered the police asked.
Hello? Did her phone die? Damn. We were just getting to the good part. Make it rain, I've been over it, but now we were just getting to the juicy part. Ah, damn it.